So I don't know about you, but I've been using a lot of different language to describe this season that we're in right now. It's the coronavirus, or it's the global pandemic, or it's COVID-19. And half the time, honestly, I just use one word, and that word is this. That's all I have to say, and everyone knows exactly what I'm referencing. And it's been really interesting to engage with this, in part because it's shown many of the tensions that exist within our society. I think one of the things that's revealed for me is really just the role that my emotions play, and that I often feel like I have them under control, or I've got them integrated and I'm fairly balanced. And in the time of this, I've realized that my emotions are a lot more pervasive, and they often sit just below the surface of my reality and what I think is going on. And I think I've got that in the land of this, and then suddenly emotions come and I get all jostled and pushed around. It's also prompted me to contemplate and think about a lot of things too, and it's really led me to two conclusions or reminders for myself in my day-to-day life in the season of this. And that's really that I want to be both gentle and I want to be gracious to those around me. Gentle, I think, is actually a tricky word, or at least it's a problematic word because it gets a bad rap. Especially as a guy, it feels like gentle is weak, or gentle is passive, or gentle gets pushed around. But that's not gentle. Gentle is restrained power and authority, right? Gentle is when you could decimate someone, but you do not. And gracious is the posture and action of helping people get what they don't deserve, right? That's what we see in God and Christ's work, is graciousness to us, because we get adopted in as sons and daughters and are given authority and rights that we have no right to own, and yet they are ours. And it's a call and reminder that in this time, to be gentle and gracious to the people around me, because everyone's engaging with this differently, right? And we move and change from day to day. In the midst of all of this, it feels as though things continue to shift and bubble and jostle us around. It also does present an opportunity for us. I think that often our response to the world around us is one, as Americans, is one of American individualism, where we make decisions based on my rights, my needs, and what I can and cannot do. And I think that's a good thing for the most part. I think it's a great thing. I love to do that. And in the time of this, I think it calls us not towards American individualism, but towards a kingdom action. Because we need to protect the least of these, as Scripture tells us. We need to love our neighbor as ourselves, like Jesus tells us. And we need to find ways to be gracious and gentle to those around us. The people we agree with and the people we disagree with. The people who it's easy and the people who it's not. And in the midst of all of this, it's just going to be tricky. There's going to be emotions and feelings, and you're probably going to get bumped. And that's okay. We're all trying to do this together, and we're all trying to lead and live as best we can in the midst of this. So wherever that finds you, grace and peace, my friends, as you follow God's call into wherever He leads.